an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again.
Well, let's get into it. First of all, let's get the preliminaries out the way. Y'all know what y'all need to do with that like button. I'm hoping that you guys are having a phenomenal day. I want to get straight into this topic. Tasha K, what are you doing, sis? What are you doing, sis? Like, I was sitting back and I was asking myself, do I really even want to go down this road and talk about this or whatever? And people's like, man, go ahead and talk about it. Man, go ahead and talk about it. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to talk about it. Salute to everybody in the chat. Riz, I see you. Texas T, Lonnie, I see you. Charlotte, I see you. Salute. For everybody that's going to come in, please sit down, smash that like button, and let's get into this. Tasha K, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Something like that, right? It goes something like that. Here's the thing. How is Tasha K still credible? How many times can you lie to us till we sit back and say, Now, here's the thing, right? We like to give Tasha K a credit. We say her production quality. We say, hey, you know what? She is really the Wendy Williams of YouTube. We get it. We understand. But here's the thing, right? This is almost giving me kind of free R.Kelly vibes. I know it. Don't spitting fire. Infamous Sylvia. Dana. Levi Follett Kelly. Don't listen. I got it. Salute, but I'm telling y'all, this is almost giving me free R.Kelly vibes. The only reason, because if I was sitting in prison, right? And Tasha K has something to do with me being incarcerated, and she loses a $4 million defamation case. I would have a clear understanding that I possibly should be free. I can understand that. I get it. I understand that. Here's the thing, right? Tasha K says, you know what? I'm going to expose some things regardless of whatever I got going on. If I owed somebody $1 million, I wouldn't say shit. Nothing. I wouldn't look your direction. I wouldn't blink your direction. I wouldn't be doing no sign language. I wouldn't be waving, doing no hand signals. I wouldn't even be. I would see no evil, hear no evil. There is no way in hell that I would feel comfortable enough exposing Will Smith. Will Smith is a multi-million-dollar man. Shut up and react. Salute. I just want to talk to y'all real quick because I don't get it. Can y'all tell me Tasha K got some big balls? You got some big balls, Tasha K. Because ain't no way in hell if I owe somebody $4 million. I don't care if I was there as a witness. I seen what the pastor did, but I ain't said nothing. I know you stole that candy bar out of Walmart. I ain't see shit. She was like, hell yeah, Duane, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the super chat. But I want y'all to stay with me for a minute. I ain't seen shit. I don't care. I'd have been like Stevie Wonder. I don't see, no. Tasha K said, you know what? I'm gonna make this hole a little bit deeper. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper in this black abyss. And I'm gonna bring somebody on here that is going to say some things about Will Smith. It's my platform and I want all the smoke. I said, oh, hell no. Hell no. So we're going to listen to a little bit. Fair use. We're going to listen to a little bit of a couple people talking about the Tasha K situation. And I'm just like, listen, man, you know, I'm being a little comical with this, a little bit, you know, man, extra. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, it takes an extremely intelligent person or an extremely insane person to say, I'm going to keep on going down this road. I know I'm in too deep already, but I'm going to keep on going down this road. Now, I don't know why she wants to mess with Will Smith, knowing this guy has millions. Will Smith could pay Tasha K's $4 million debt off and still be good. Still be good. So why you would want to expose Will Smith? I would have gave that to my homeboy. Like, look, I'm going to give you this story. You just give me half the revenue for it. Ain't no way in hell I would have brought this on my platform. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way I would have brought this shit on my platform. Seriously. But I think, hey, Tasha K, either she's incredibly insane or incredibly intelligent. I don't know how this thing gonna pan out. But we're gonna play some things. Gary, I see you in the building. Doaz, I see you. Shut up and react. Salute to you, brother. Texas T, where you been? Salute. Well, let's get into this real quick. Let's see what they got to say. Fair use. Very interesting stuff here. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yo, come and sit down and shut the door. We got some real stuff to talk about, y'all. What is going on in November between Kiki around the world? But y'all, is this why Tasha K has been to talk? Is this why Tasha K has been acting? Is this why Tasha K reached out to Cardi B? Yo, if Cardi B actually sees this, I hope that God, please, seriously, for Tasha's family's sake, please just drop that lawsuit and just make Tasha pay your lawyer's fees. Y'all,
stop. Listen, let me tell you something. When you take it to the extreme and you poke your chest out, right? When you poke your chest out and you say, hey, look, I don't care how much you beg me. I don't care how much you cry. I don't care if you're a God-fearing person. I don't care how many kids you got. I'm going to run your name through the mud, which is what Tasha K did to Cardi B. Please, Tasha K, please take those videos down. Please stop defaming my character. Please stop promoting defamation. Please stop slandering me. Tasha K said, nope. So now the consequences come, and now everybody's like, oh, Cardi B, please find it in your heart. Nope. Y'all be killing me with this. Y'all be killing me. Y'all was right there rooting for her when she was slandering the girl, but now that the girl is getting justice, now all of a sudden, please, God, Cardi B, have a good heart. Come on now. Come on.
This is some real mess, and I don't even know what to do about it.
You can't do nothing about it. Let's just keep it honest. You can't do nothing about it, but watch it like me. Salute to the chat. Hit that like button. Get those preliminaries out the way.
R.Kelly has officially, right? officially sued the Federal Prison Bureau for leaking private info, and Tasha K has been named as a defendant. Tasha K has been named as a defendant.
I want to talk to Spitting Fire, infamous Sylvia, Dana, Levi, for Kelly. I want to talk to those guys because I know that they're heavy in the the R.Kelly sector or whatever. They are heavily following the R.Kelly case, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've definitely stand on zero tolerance when it comes to any type of messing with children or whatever. But here's the thing: if you're lying on people and you're going out your way to lie on people, I think that you do deserve a fair trial. So if anything that Tasha K presented in the R.Kelly trial or anything she had to do with it, I'm gonna be honest with you, you gotta be second guessing it. Fair is fair. You gotta be second guessing, like, how did you get that information? Is that information true? Is it factual? Is it factual? You can't lose a $4 million defamation case. Ryder, what's up, Ryder? You can't lose a $4 million defamation case over here and expect everything over here to be 100% factual. Everybody needs to be looking at this saying, And this is what I don't understand. I don't understand how your credibility ain't shot. I don't get how your credibility ain't shot after you've lied and lied and lied again to the point where now you're in a court of law and whatever it is that you're saying, they're not buying it. How is it that you can lie, right? Come back to YouTube and start promoting and pushing more stories on exposing this person and exposing that person. Well, fool me once. I'm just saying. You got us with the R.Kelly. Okay, cool. You got us with this person. But when do we question the validity of what Tasha K is saying? When do we question the validity of what Tasha K is saying? I think it's about time we say, hey, look, now you've been got kind of caught up in some BS. You kind of put yourself out there. And it's crazy to me that more people are not challenging her on the base of, how do we know you're telling the truth, Tasha? How do we know that this is not just a gimmick? How do we know you didn't pay this guy who knows Will Smith, who's been around Will Smith, to come on and talk about Will Smith's penis, to come on and talk about he like cocoa butter on his penis while he doing certain things? How we know? You know what I'm saying? So it's just very interesting how accepting we are of someone who's been lying and caught lying, but now we're saying you're telling the truth about this. I don't know. Shawnee says, if R. Kelly wins his civil case, he won't see any of his monies. It's going to be his legal fees. You know what? To be honest with you, if he wins a civil case, I would just make whoever lied or whatever. Now, if he's suing prison, he gonna have money. And I'll make you pay my legal fees. I mean, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Right? That's just the way it goes. If I sue you, I'm going to make you pay my legal fees. So I'm going to go get the best attorney. And here's what attorneys do. And shout out to all the lawyers out there. They look at your case, whether they want to take it pro bono. Pro bono means I work for free. After we get the settlement, then I'll take my cut off the top. But the fact of the matter is, it's some people, especially for the publicity, who wouldn't want to take an R.Kelly case, especially when it's against Tasha K. Hit that like button. I'm a slow walk this thing for y'all. If Tasha K just lost a $4 million lawsuit, why wouldn't I want to take a case for R.Kelly against Tasha K? Now, somebody might say, well, if she owes $4 million to Cardi B, how can she possibly pay for any R.Kelly fees? How can she possibly be sued? Well, now it's about clearing my name. That's what this is about. It's about clearing my name. I always thought, and I said this, and I know that me and Spitting Fire, we kind of been back and forth on this, but I always said it was weird with the whole Lifetime surviving R. Kelly situation. I've never seen someone, before they go to trial and be held in a court of law, I've never seen anyone get a whole document. I'm about to piss somebody off. I've never seen a documentary release saying that you've done all of these heinous things, and now we're going to put you in a court of law. Like, if that's not public persuasion, I'll be suing Lifetime. I would be suing this shit out of Lifetime. I've never seen that before. I'm going to be honest with you. It was some things I was kind of scratching my head about. You know, I was like, so I can almost assure you that the jurors that sat down and were in the R.Kelly case, the most of them already had a notation of what they're going to say. Guilty. They didn't care what else was presented. The Lifetime thing did not put R.Kelly in a great light. Did not put R.Kelly in a great light. And then on top of that, you have people like Tasha K. Now, Tasha K has been very formidable in bringing out stories where a lot of people, for some reason, either don't have access to those people, or just like with the Derrick Jackson thing and other men, like, and other women. It's just like, she is the Wendy Williams of YouTube. I can honestly say I believe that she's the Wendy Williams of YouTube. The issue is that she's already $4 million down. So I believe she is desperate for a story that's going to bring her in revenue and attention, that's going to promote her to an echelon where she can pay Cardi B back, or at least get into some type of syndication with some major news network that's going to pay her, you know, up front, and then she works it off. So we'll see what happens. Salute, FT. I see you. Let's get back to it. Fair use.
She's one of the defendants, y'all. Tasha K, and I don't even say this with glee because this isn't funny anymore. This is jail time. Forget like, oh, you got to pay $4 million. I'm sure Tasha K will pay every penny in her.
Listen to what she just said. You don't have the money. You owe $4 million. The next thing is jail time. Now, ain't that karma? Ain't that karma? The man you helped put in jail, y'all just switch places. I think this sends a clear message to YouTubers. But you know what's so funny? Here on YouTube, it's interesting because people don't care what they say. People are so loose with their verbiage and the things that they say and put out about people. They don't care. They just put it out. They just put it out. And they hope that somebody will catch wind of it or catch drift of it and say, we appreciate what you're doing. Tasha K is risking it all. Risking it all. And to me, she's going to be just like a Cynthia G, where she has to now try to maneuver onto another platform. I wanted to ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. If she lost a $4 million defamation case, why wasn't Tasha K kicked off of YouTube? Hit the like button. We got something to talk about. I'm drinking some honey tea. You know what I'm saying? My allergies, I've been kind of fluish lately. So I'm kind of, you know, trying to get back to health. Why wasn't Tasha K removed from social media? Or why wasn't she removed from YouTube? If you lost the case, clearly you lost the case. Clearly you owe that money. Clearly those videos had to go down. Why wasn't her channel terminated? So we got hate speech, which affected Cynthia G, Fresh and Fit, and a whole bunch of other people, right? And then we got slander and defamation. Why wasn't the $4 million judgment against Tasha K enough to get her channel demonetized or terminated? I haven't seen nobody ask these questions, and that's why y'all over here at ToughLove. Hit that like button. Why wasn't it enough? And if I was Cynthia G, I would ask that. I might be helping Cynthia G out, y'all. I might be helping Fresh and Fit. So you telling me that Tasha K can lose a $4 million case, but you demonetize my channel? Why? You terminate my channel? Why? I'm just saying. Somebody says, oh, black on black crime, let's do better. I don't care for her, but Sinji was banned. Yes, listen, I understand she was banned. I totally agree with her being banned. I think more people who promote hate speech should be banned. But hate speech, slander, cyberbullying, character assassination, to me, they neck and neck. Why would you leave Tasha K on YouTube but get rid of Cynthia G? Why would you demonetize Fresh and Fit when you've obviously said, okay, well, hey, you made money off of exposing people, and here's the thing, you're exposing them through cyberbullying and slander. That goes against the YouTube guidelines. So why ain't nobody asking that question? I'm surprised more YouTubers, y'all tag y'all favorite YouTuber, tell them they go ahead and get a reaction video off of this. Why did Tasha K not lose her channel? Why didn't she become demonetized? Why was she allowed to continue on YouTube? How is she able to break a story about Will Smith? We're going to get into that. Fair use.
Bank account to get rid of this. This is 10. Y'all, okay, let me start. Let me just say this. Tasha K.
Salute Regina. Shout out to London, England.
Those leaked documents that she leaked are going to get her in major trouble. And I remember thinking,
how do we forget about that though? It's like we forgot. Y'all hit that. You know what? I'm just gonna wait. Y'all hit the like button. I'll come back 30 minutes from now. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all playing games with me. They playing games with me, bro. They playing games with me. They don't want me to piss nobody off. They don't want me to piss nobody off. Hit that like button. Stop playing with me. That like button. What y'all doing? Just looking around. Salute. Hit that like button. Stop playing with me. Now, here's the thing. Tasha K has risked a lot to bring you guys these breaking news. Tasha K has done a lot to pay people, to make people risk their jobs, to bring you guys this breaking news. Here is the thing, and I've said this to Tasha K in another video. Tasha K, don't crash out to try to impress some people that do not love you or respect you. Now, us as content creators, we have a responsibility. A lot of people feel like we have a freedom of speech. It's cool, right? But however, you can violate your freedom of speech when you use your freedom of speech to promote slander, character defamation, assault of character. The freedom of speech is out the window, especially when you've been notified that what you're doing or saying is incorrect. I think that's the issue with a lot of content creators. They want to promote things that they feel like, eyelash in my eye. They want to promote things on YouTube that they feel like, oh, well, this is public information. No, it's how you're using the public information. If it can be proven with malice, well, let me tell you something. If I present some information that I feel that is public record, you know how you can tell if it's with malice or not? Your chat. Your chat's going to give it away. Uncle Stu, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you are a content creator, please drop your link inside the chat so people can check out your chat. Feel free to drop your link and give a little small synopsis of what your channel is about. Salute. The issue is that I find that us as content creators, we feel like, okay, well, we don't control our chat. You do control your chat. You do. If I present some information, right, in such a way where your chat is now saying, well, let me do a bunch of name calling. Let me do a bunch of slander. Let me promote X, Y, and Z. You are responsible. I think a lot of people feel like I ain't responsible for what my chat say. Well, you control it. You control it. You control the name calling, you control the cyberbullying, you control the slander, you control it. You can easily say, I don't want that in my chat. You can easily do that, but a lot of people don't. I feel like as much as you hold a content creator for in reference to a certain standard and morals, I think you should hold the people in the comments, because here's the thing. Presenting information in a malice way with malice intent, your chat feeds off of that. And you can read the comments and tell how that information was presented. Forget what you say your intent was. Your chat will feed off of the way you present that information. If I say you got 2 kids, that's a fact, right? That's public record of you having 2 kids. However, I say, well, look at your oldest daughter, wear a cockeyed. And the chat start laughing. Yeah, they probably getting R word and da. You're promoting a hostile environment. You're promoting a slanderous environment. I think it's it should be zero tolerance. I think you should be held to the highest extent of the law in reference to punishment. That's just me. But back to Tasha K. I'm about to piss somebody off. Tasha K, what you doing, sis? When is enough enough? How do we know what you're saying is credible? And the question is Tasha K willing to crash out to promote this Will Smith story?
Did everybody just just brush it under the rug? Because I was like, that's actually really serious federal. Okay, really quick before we actually get into the legal thing about why Tasha K is facing 10 years in jail, let me tell you how she got caught. And this is why everybody needs
fair use. Y'all listen up.
Either a lawyer or a lawyer friend, lawyer friend.
Get it out. You're stuttering. Get it out.
Or an attorney or just someone, or go to school yourself for this. Because when you print out government documents, or even when you go into any system that is ran, any system that you have access to, right? This is standard. And you have to download files, right? This is where Tasha K messed up, because you can tell she didn't have anybody reviewing what she was doing legally.
Most of the content creators online do not have any legal team. I don't care what nobody says. I can sit back and tell you don't have any legal representation giving you any guidance. I don't care what they say. They have no legal representation. There is nobody reviewing their videos and say, go. It's good. You can't get sued. A lot of people feel like it falls under the First Amendment. A lot of people think it falls under fair use. A lot of people think it falls under content creator. What's that thing? Content creator protection. So the fact of the matter is, it's like they risking it all on a maybe and a hope. And what happens is they find out that YouTube justice is not the same justice that you're going to get in court. It's not the same line of questioning. The people that you have hyping you up, they won't be in the courtroom with you talking about, that's my favorite content creator, and whatever they said is true. Remove them from the court, bailiff. Matter of fact, lock them up for being in contempt. Be mindful of what you say on YouTube. Be mindful of what you say as a content creator. I think the fact of the matter is more people need to pay attention to this Tasha K thing. We thought it was over. Everybody, come on in. We thought it was over. The $4 million, hey, all right, she got to pay $4 million. But what happens when you now get jail time? What happens now? Now you're being challenged with jail time. How is your credibility? This is the thing. You haven't got out of the $4 million situation yet. You're still in it. At the very tip, the beginning. Why the hell would you jump in front of Will Smith, a multi-million-dollar man? Why would you? You know how some people say all money ain't good money? Hit the like button. God damn. All money ain't good money. Bro, they would have had to pay me 10, 20 million to talk about Will Smith. They would have had to give me a Wendy's, a Chick-fil-A, a Walmart, a gas station, a new pair of socks, some clean underwear. They would have had to give me a bunch of shit to talk about Will Smith. Ain't no way. Jesus would have had to come down and say, my child, it's okay. Ain't no way in hell I would have talked about Will Smith. No way in hell. I could have walked in on Will Smith with 60 guys. All of them had Vaseline and duck sauce doing the damn thing. And I would have been like, ain't no way. I wouldn't have said shit. I would have got out of there because it would have been smelling like booty hole and Funyuns. I'd have ran up out of there. I wouldn't have went live. I wouldn't even use my phone for a week, just in case I slipped up and said something about duck sauce. I wouldn't say shit. Tasha K runs into, you know how people run away from the fire? Tasha K runs into the fire and says, you know what, I'm back. I'm back. Hell no, Tasha K. Hell no. Hell to the no. Shit, hell no.
When you print it out, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but even if you go to like your student library or just even in grade school and you print something out, at the bottom, at the very, very bottom, there's like all these weird codes and you think it's just like the time and the date. That's not true. When you go down there, that's when you need to look. Or if Tasha just cropped it just 1 inch, she wouldn't be in this mess because they wouldn't be able to prove how she got this. Because true, Tasha could say, I'm a reporter and a journalist, and she's an infotainment journalist, but as a journalist, she is. She could have had journalistic protection because you don't have to give up your sources, but because Tasha revealed her own source, now everybody's in trouble. And Tasha's the reason they actually found this out, because get this, you know that weird code at the bottom of every download from company servers? It tells you the exact day, the exact time, the exact computer, the exact location, and the employee ID of the person logging in. And from that information, you can cross-reference that with the security footage. And that can literally have a camera trained on the person that actually took it. Tasha literally gave them a roadmap on where to catch the person that was doing it. And if she had access to any lawyer, they could have easily told her, just crop this out, but you good. They could have told her to black out certain information that would have left her open to being sued by the U.S. government. Let's move on. Let's move on to this 10 years because, baby, the penal code is really specific.
Oh my goddamn!
She's looking at up to 10 years.
Shit.
All right, sorry, y'all. I found the right penal code. All right, this is penal code 18.
Fair use.
Code section 641. Public money, property, or records. Pay attention. Okay. Whoever embezzles, steals, purloins, or knowingly converts to his use or the use of another, or without authority, sells, conveys, or disposes of any record, voucher, money, or thing of value of the United States or of any department or agency thereof, or any property made or being made under contract for the United States of any department or agency thereof. So let's just break this down, right? Because I know I just said a mouthful.
Penal code.
How does this pertain to Tasha K? Okay, so she didn't steal it because it was given to her by a government employee. However,
which is illegal.
She converted it for her use. How did she say? A government employee gave her government property, which was a printout and phone communications.
Let me ask y'all something. How far is too far? How far is too far for a story? How far is too far for likes and views? How far is too far for clout? How far is too far? Let me tell you something. I believe too far is when you put your credibility on the line, when you put your family in harm's way, when you put your organization or business in harm's way, when you put your foundation in harm's way. Tasha K, when you talk about Cardi B, millionaire. R.Kelly, who I believe before he went to jail was a millionaire. Will Smith, millionaire. And I get it. You know, everybody wants to know, you know, about, I don't want to say everybody wants to know, but I understand that we tend to pay attention as consumers, as average at best. We tend to pay attention when the celebrities get exposed. And it's always something very interesting. When people, they revere you, or they have some type of admiration, or they just jealous of you. They love to hear you getting exposed. They don't care if it's true, and that's what's so sad about it. They don't care if it's true or not. They're not going to do any research. They're going to take everything for face value. They're just going to, run and say, okay, well, yay. And what I've noticed here on YouTube, people will cheer and hooray, hooray, hooray about someone else's hardship when their self is going through the same hardship. They are going through the same hardship, but they will cheer about another person's hardship, which is absolutely asinine to me. And I don't know why these people don't lose any credibility, but that's just the way social media is set up. Now, we have a woman who is obviously not a millionaire, obviously a YouTuber, right? And obviously a person who has lost a defamation case. And where we would think that the defamation would stop in reference to after you get sued and now you owe this settlement, you would think that now you would stop, chill out, go to your corner and just chill out. However, you add on. I want to ask the chat something, right? We got a couple people viewing, right? I want to ask you guys something. If you got sued for $4 million and lost and you owe $4 million, right? How much money would it take for you to expose Will Smith? I'm gonna wait. I'm drinking lemon tea. Lemon ginger tea. The only celebrity that I was happy that was taken down was R.Kelly. I take my hat off to Tasha K. Okay. All right. Master Mojo say 100 million, baby. 100 million. FT says, none of that's his business, but it's just me. Okay. OG in the building says no money. Couldn't offer me no money. I don't know that 100 million. I don't know. I might have did it for the 100 million. I might have did it for 50 million. I need some more answers, though. It's too many people watching not to be able to answer this. I want to know how much money would you have taken to expose Will Smith? Guaranteed money. Here you go. Get to expose him. How much would you have taken? How much was enough? How much would have satisfied your palate? The issue is that I'm sitting back and I'm trying to figure out, after Tasha K brings someone on and says, I'm going to probably do this interview on my website and everybody's going to kind of come in and, they're going to, pay to see this interview or whatever. And I think rightfully so. But is it going to be $4 million? Is it going to be $1 million worth of people? Is it going to be $1 million worth of views? I think that's a great question. And I think that if I could talk to Tasha K, I guess I could talk to her now. Tasha K, is exposing Will Smith going to make you at least $1 million? Is it going to make you $2 million? $3, $4, $5 million? Is it enough? We've already seen the back and forth between Will Smith and the Diddy parties. Now they're saying that Usher possibly is gay. August Alsina, they're saying that, okay, well, Jada and Will was both sleeping with him. So it's like so much stuff is coming out about Hollywood. Okay, I'm really about to piss y'all off now. I think it's a travesty to have parents that are bisexual, right? A travesty to make your kids bisexual. I think it's a travesty. I think that's ABUSE. ABUSE. I know we got some slow people. Write it down. ABUSE. Ain't nowhere in the world you making everybody in the house gay. Ain't nowhere. That has to be some level of abuse. Some level. And it's just crazy to me that, of course, we say, okay, that's Hollywood. That's how they get down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just like, man, it's like, okay, well, is exposing Will Smith. Because really all the guy really said was, I seen him in the act with Duane Martin. But is that enough for $1 million? Is that enough to say, we got you? We gonna give Tasha K $2 million for exposing you. Well, Tasha K ain't CNN. Uncle Stu says I would sit my behind down for losing $4 million. Money doesn't make me lose my soul and integrity. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Regina says, hey, it's his business. Hey, you know what's so funny, man? Whatever, if you are gay, straight, bi, tri, whatever, however many other, I don't know. I got a dictionary. But listen, I don't care what you do in your personal life. I don't care. That is none of my business. Don't try to impose that upon me, though. Don't try to put that on me. The issue is that for some reason, exposing Will Smith means the world. You ever seen somebody say you're gasping for straws? And I do believe that in this situation right here, it's like, yeah, there's some likability to Tasha K. I think we all kind of like Tasha K to a certain extent. But it's like, at what point in time does somebody say, Tasha, you're going too far? You're doing a bit too much. Is exposing Will Smith going to bring you closer to $1 million? Because if I was Will Smith, I would say, okay, who's the person that broke this story? So it's supposed to be, somebody might say, well, Tasha K can't be held for having a guest on her show and saying X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm going to tell you how that's a lie. The same reason Joe Budden didn't want to release Tasha K's interview, because he felt like that would have been a reflection of his platform. Tasha K bringing another guy on there that only says, well, I was a witness to him being gay. Well, you knew what he was going to say, which is why you booked the actual interview. Then you sold it and made money off of it. So you sold the lie. If it's a lie, allegedly, the fact of the matter is, why even get your hands dirty more? Why is it worth it? Why is it worth it? Does it mean that much? Let's get back to it.
A transcript of the printout from the phone communications. That is government property that was given to her that she converted for her own use without authority, right? So the prison guard converted for their own use and then gave it to Tasha K without authority. Now, the real thing they're trying to figure out is, and this is where Tasha K could be facing real jail time, is whether Tasha K paid for that information.
She had to. She had to. I want you guys to think about something, right? And I say this here all the time. If you guys are new to ToughLove or whatever case be, this channel is about promoting a fair, balanced, impartial perspective, right? This channel is about also empowering people to kind of think better and do better, right? Not what I want you to do, what you feel is best for you to do. So when I look at Tasha K and I ask these questions, I say, well, what is Tasha K known for? She's known for bringing celebrity gossip, like breaking the big story, right? And we can appreciate some of the things that she brings to the table. But my thing about it is, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? And I think that she's really putting herself in harm's way. And the thing about it is, you're not getting this information for free. Now, there are probably some things Tasha K gets for free because people want to be a part of something bigger than them. Okay, let me get to that, Texas T. People want to be a part of something bigger than them. So now they're reaching out to Tasha K, pushing all of these stories to her. And now her and her team have to look through all of this stuff and say, okay, this is the story we want to run with. So apparently somebody reached out to Tasha K with this gentleman, Will Smith friend, and said, hey, I work with Will Smith, right? I even seen a clip. I was going to play it, but I don't know how Tasha K got her thing set up. So I don't want to play any of her stuff. I don't think even fair use is going to cover it. So I'm not going to play it. So I'm kind of regurgitating what it is. But you guys feel free to go check it out. But she played a clip of, I guess, her interview with this gentleman that worked directly with Jada Smith and Will Smith, and was saying that he witnessed, their actions, their sexual actions, etc. So My thing is this: could he be telling a lie? Yes. Could he be telling the truth? Yes. The thing about it is, why would you want to be the one to break that story? And is it lucrative for you? So I proposed a lot of questions here, and I would love for someone, another content creator, to kind of pick it up and say, this is why, et cetera, because maybe they're more invested in this. Texas T says, tough love. Yesterday I was listening to another content creator. It was about KB and beef with him. Okay. I don't know. However, he was well spoken with common sense. So I suggested an interview with you. Who are you talking about? Texas T. Who is this other content creator that you're suggesting I do an interview with?
Because if she paid even $1 for that information, ooh, it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, they said whoever receives, conceals, or retains the same with intent to convert it for their use, she did receive it, she concealed it, and she retained it, right? With intent to convert it for her own use. She already did that on her YouTube channel, right? Knowing it to be embezzled, stolen, or converted, she knew that she wasn't supposed to have it. She even said that, and she was bragging about it on her live about, yes, I got sources everywhere. Again, I don't say this with glee. I'm actually really scared for Tasha K. This is some deep stuff.
I don't think I'm scared for Tasha K. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm scared for her. This is not a black pride thing. This is not support your black, like, no. My thing about it is Tasha K used this information to help put another black man behind bars. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it down the middle, right? She illegally obtained information, put it out against another person to help sway public perception. When the actual case should have been fought in a court of law. YouTube justice and a court of law are totally two different things. Totally two different things. Salute. Texas T. However, I didn't mean interview. I actually meant a sit down. I honestly just figured if more positive black content creators come together, as one, something be better. It will be better. I guess that's what you were trying to say. Tough love. His name is Sizz TV. I don't know what Sizz TV. I don't know what a sizzle, sizzy. I don't know. I don't know. Who is what a Sizz is? To be honest with you, I've heard of Sizz, but I don't know. I've heard of a Sizz before. I've heard of a Sizz, but I've never had any interaction or deal with him or whatever. And whatever he got going on with Kwame Brown has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if we're gonna have a sit down, it's not gonna be about Kwame Brown. That's for sure. Anything that I need to say to Kwame Brown, I would say directly to Kwame Brown. I think, and this is what to be honest with you all, just to sway off topic just a little bit. I think a lot of people that are having issues with Kwame Brown, I don't know if it has any substance or value to it, right? If it's just about a bunch of name calling and about, who's this and who's that or whatever case to be, then it is what it is. That has nothing to do with me. What I do here on this channel, to me, I believe does hold value, substance, and validity. So a lot of these guys that are saying these things, to be honest with you, 2 years ago, when I addressed Kwame Brown, it was about accountability. It's about us as men in our community and men and women and doing better. That conversation, some people received it well, some people didn't receive it well. For those people that didn't receive it well, it is what it is. But for those people who grasped it and understood exactly where I was coming from, hey, salute to them. I see a lot of people now talking about conversations that I had with Kwame Brown 2 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So there are a couple people that want to see me and Kwame Brown do another one-on-one. I'm open to that. But in reference to these other content creators, 9 times out of 10, they know who ToughLove is, even though I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you don't, there are plenty of videos on my channel to kind of outline who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this SUED guy, let me see, it says some dude who down with that Wabbit or Wabbit? Did you spell that right? What is that? I don't know what that is. What is a Wabbit? I don't know. But again, I'm down to have a conversation with anyone. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't care who beefing with who. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? When we have a sit down, we sit down as grown men and women. I don't have to do a whole bunch of name calling, a bunch of shouting, or whatever case may be. My resume is concrete. It's solidified. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of other people are trying to build their resume. Online and offline. You know what I'm saying? My resume online and offline is concrete and legit. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me better than anybody. The fact of the matter is the conversation is just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So if you are beefing with somebody, cool, salute to you. Hope that work out for you, whatever. But I don't see no reason why nobody, and I don't know what the response was, but I don't see no reason why a grown man or woman wouldn't want to sit down with a ToughLove and have a conversation, because there's value there. There's a plethora of value there. So anybody that wouldn't want to sit down and say, let's have a conversation or whatever case may be, I wouldn't know why. You know what I'm saying? And maybe for their audience or his or her, it's a guy or a girl? Is it a guy or a girl? Whatever. Maybe for their audience, it's more impressive for them to say, I wouldn't sit down with a ToughLove, right? But at the end of the day, when they come and check ToughLove's page, there's a lot of value there. There's a lot of things that you can take and actually apply to your life or whatever case may be. But it is what it is. If whoever the SUED person is, guy, female, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want to talk, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wants to talk, let's talk. I don't mind having a conversation with that's going to hold some value. But in reference to back and forths and all that other stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people are losing themselves, their integrity, their common sense, and any type of foundation they feel like they're building in real life based on likes and views on social media. And I truly believe it goes back to a zero tolerance. The same way we promote zero tolerance for people touching and doing things to our children, we should also promote a zero tolerance for hate speech, slander, cyberbullying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of people indulge in that. And that's what's so sad. A lot of people indulge in that. They can't talk about leadership. They can't talk about anything in reference to empowerment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But these are grown men and women who sit back and value name calling as if it makes them better. And it doesn't. And as we talk about, as this young lady talks about the Tasha K situation and how she obtained information, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, Tasha K was losing in the court. She lost $4 million and still got online and called people a bunch of names, and I'm exposing this, and there is a level of craziness to that. There's a level of craziness to that. Like, ain't no way in the you lose $4 million, but you're still on here trying to expose people. All right, let's get back to it.
Let us just all pray. And I know this sounds fun.
Texas T says these people on YouTube say they want betterment, but they don't. There are people on YouTube that want betterment. Let's just be realistic. There are people on YouTube that want betterment, right? It's just not the people that you follow. It's just not the people that you deal with. YouTube has millions of people on YouTube. Millions. There are thousands of channels. You go where betterment is not valued. The conversation is not valued. You go where it separates men from women, men from men, women from women, people from communities, that's where you go. That's what you cheer for. That's what you salute. Me personally, I wish YouTube would make it very hard for anybody that wasn't promoting something positive, betterment, building, actual comedy, self-improvement. Everybody else could go somewhere else. I wish that was a social media thing. I wish they did the same thing with Cynthia G by removing it and not making it free. You got to go over there and pay money every month to be a part of that nonsense. Make them pay for it. Make them pay $100 every week. And I guarantee that'll cut down on the exposure and the promotion of it. That's just me. And that's something I would love to have a conversation about, because I think that a lot of content creators, they're scared to have that conversation. Hell, they're scared to talk about betterment because they're going to lose their subscribers. They're going to lose the people who they're trying to be cool with and trying to be down with. That's what that goes. That's how that goes.
Funny, and it is funny, but let us pray that you don't hire Olga. Baby, get a real lawyer this time. But you
get a real lawyer.
Save you. Olga, you sit down in the corner. We don't want to hear anything from you. Hope Tasha got some real attorneys. They said she's going to be filed. She can be fined under this title or imprisoned for up to 10 years or both. But if the value of the property in the aggregate, combining amounts for all counts from which the defendant is convicted in a single case does not exceed a sum of $1,000, he shall be fined under this title.
Texas T, I appreciate you reaching out to the guy or the female or whoever he is or whoever she is. I appreciate it. I get it. A lot of you guys want me to have these one-on-ones with conversations with these people, but to be honest with you, a lot of these guys are on something else. They on something else. They're really on something else. And when I say something else, it doesn't provide betterment for anybody, to be honest with you. You see what I'm saying? And if your value is I'm gonna sit up for however long and just call names, I mean, to me, it's like, have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, Regina, in reference to leading yourself, you should. You should. You lead yourself and be an example. Definitely.
Or imprisoned, but not more than 1 year. Now, here's the thing, right? The word value means face, par, or market value, or cost price, either wholesale or retail, whatever is greater. Now, here's the thing that makes me scared for Tasha. First of all, the feds don't play, and the feds love to make an example out of people. They love to make an example. So even at the very least, if she can prove that the value...
Collective tribal consciousness, I believe. It says, we believe that everyone deserves to have a voice and that the world is a better place when we listen, share, build community through our stories. I can get with that. I can agree with that. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I have respect for all content creators. I just value something different. I don't value all the name calling because in real life, that's not the type of people I'm around. So when you're around successful people in real life, that's not what they value. You know what I'm saying? If you go to my community tab, it's a plethora of information about helping you and your family. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I'm exposing is more information about building betterment. You feel me? Half of these people, to be honest with you, they don't really have a problem with one another. They're just promoting this problem or this narrative so that way they can be somebody on YouTube. That's what it is. So they can be somebody on YouTube. So they can keep your attention for 30 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Half of these people, they show their face or they don't show their face. But they value the disrespect of others, because in real life, they don't really get that respect. I haven't seen too many people that's on here that is involved in a bunch of negativity in real life have things going on. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything. You know, maybe somebody can tag me in something that really showcases some type of validity where, yeah, I'm negative online, but in life, I'm really solidified. I'm really positive in real life. You know, I really have a family in real life. I really have some place to stay, something to drive. I really have a level of integrity. YouTube and social media, or social media in whole, we have a bunch of Tasha K's. We have low-level Tasha K's and we have high-level Tasha K's. And we have people in the middle that it's going to take someone to take them to court, right? And damn near take everything they got because they crashed out because of their chat. They crashed out because they wanted attention. And so I do things like this. I have conversations like this just to be that little bug, that little chip on their shoulder, that voice to tell them it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And then realize the people that you make your opponents. Realize the things that you're saying about people, because that shit can come back and bite you in the ass in a court of law. What you feel is justice and funny on YouTube, there are consequences in real life. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're about to wrap this thing up in about 5 minutes.
Tell you what she got, which was the printout was less than $1,000. Then she's only looking at a fine and up to 1 year in prison. That's still a long way away. It's a long way. Like, who wants to do a year in prison? But let me just say this, and this needs to be said, right? If she paid that guy under, or whoever it was that gave it to her, under $1,000, y'all might be like, well, she got away, so she.
I appreciate. I can't even read your name. I can't even read your name, like it's in cursive or whatever. But somebody had mentioned there is a positive sector on YouTube or whatever, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, and you guys know, if you guys know of any content creators that you know is about betterment and building, self-improvement, promoting a fair and balanced opinion about things, feel free to drop their names in the chat. You know, I would love to have a conversation with them. I know it's a couple panels I'm supposed to be going on. Shout out to Anton Daniels. That's one of the guys I'm supposed to go on. It's a couple panels or whatever. So I've also shared a couple panels that I've been on, a part of that I think was dope. Great conversation that you guys can check out. So things are happening the way they're supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate that. So salute to everybody in chat. Please hit that like button. We about to wrap up here in a few minutes. I just want to get the rest of this video out because I think it's important that you guys hear this. It is not, is Tasha K crashing out, or is Tasha K a genius? You decide.
You're only looking at it a year, and she could probably beat the case. Maybe if she don't hire Olga. But let's be real, because here's the problem of the value. By Tasha K putting it on her YouTube channel and getting record-breaking views for it.
Texas T says, at ToughLove, he is not on your level. I really believe most are intimidated and don't want to ever debate you or have a sit down to build. Let me make this clear. I'm not here to debate nobody. Right? Your content is your character. Your content is your character. Right? For those that are not familiar with ToughLove, I'm definitely more than meets the eye. I definitely stand on what it is that I believe in. Now, there are more than enough videos to outline who I am. Now, if your perception, like I've talked to some content creators that says, hey, I was trying to be cool with this person, so that's why I said something about ToughLove. However, you know, I see differently now. Like the energy gets lessened when ToughLove's around. So here's the thing. I'm not here to debate none of y'all. I'm not here to go back and forth. I'm not here to pretend beef or fake or call your names or whatever. I wish you guys much success. I wish you guys happy holidays. The thing about it is, you should feel comfortable coming into a tough love chat, having a conversation, doing a one-on-one. I think too many people are promoting this I'm going to embarrass you mode. I'm going to disrespect you mode. And I'm telling you right now, whether you're a man or you're a woman, really at the end of the day, what happens is people start to really notice that you lack character, that you lack substance, that you lack validity. Because any man, woman, husband, wife, father, mother would understand every single thing that I'm saying. I look at people who act like they're the smartest people in the room like they're dumb. Let me say this again. I look at people who act like they're the smartest person in the room like they're dumb, because you don't know everything. And sometimes the loudest people in the room are the weakest people in the room. Let's get back to it.
And also that AdSense dollars, and also on her other platforms, if she had her other platforms. But I'm just saying, they would aggregate all the money she made off of that material. And if the person after that kept feeding her information, Tasha's own ad revenue that she made off of it, or the revenue she made off of sponsors, whatever, that would be counted as setting the price for the information she received. And y'all, that means that she easily made over that. She set the price easily at $1,000 just from being successful at making money off of this and that content and the dollars that you make from it. So now,
let me tell you something. R.Kelly could easily, his lawyers could easily contact Cardi B's lawyers and get the information in reference to the ad revenue she made off of certain things. I.e., this is what I mean, because you're saying, what does Cardi B have to do with R. Kelly? Well, here's the thing. She made money. This shows a pattern of consistency, especially in the courtroom. She makes money off of information she knows is not true. This is how much money she makes. So now the question is, well, where's the money at? Right? All these different forms of avenue, whether it's AdSense, whether it's on her website, whether it's cash apps, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So Cardi B is already, their lawyers have already broke down and packaged, this is what she does and how much money she makes. Now R.Kelly gets this information and says, look how much money she makes off of things she knows that's not true. Simply this. Tasha K gets pulled into the court. She gets put on the stand and someone asks, did you receive information that you knew you shouldn't have had? That's one. Did you pay for said information? Did you solicit? That means, did you seek out? Right? Did you then repackage it and sell it online? There are so many levels to this. You know how you peel the onion back? There's so many levels to this thing, or whatever it case to be, where it's going to be hard for her to escape. Because this doesn't fall under freedom of speech. This doesn't fall under fair use. Because how you obtain the information is in question. And if you paid for it, that makes it even worse. It's not like somebody just mailed it to you and say, hey, use it how you want to use it. So I think that this woman, this content creator, is really breaking down some great points. But I think that I've asked some great points too. If you kick Cynthia G off saying that, you're promoting hate speech, we're going to suspend your channel, we're going to terminate your channel, we're going to demonetize you. Okay, those three things. Why haven't any of those things happened to Tasha K and she lost a defamation case for $4 million? No one is asking that question. And I'm surprised that nobody is asking that question. Texas T says, tough love, you're too humble. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Be slow to anger. Promote patience. I I hear you, Texas T. I know you a day one. I know you a day one. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But you know, I think that a lot of this, to be honest with you, is not even worth my time. To be honest with you, a lot of it is not worth my time. You know, and those that I do address, I address, and I move on or whatever case be. But I have enough people watching me, whether they're in the chat room or watching from the bushes or whatever, and they're learning a lot about me. They're learning a lot about me, and they realize that the character that they promote online, right, is subservient to somebody that is really them online.
Now she's looking at up to 10 years in jail, plus a fine that could potentially really bankrupt her. Because unlike the Cardi B stuff, and I know she declared bankruptcy, the government don't care. They really will come through and take everything.
I don't think Tasha K can afford another lawsuit. I don't think she can afford another lawsuit. So you got R.Kelly coming at you, Cardi B's collecting, and you trying to get Will Smith. That is too much. Somebody tell Tasha K, sis, sit down. You're doing too much. Chill out. That's what this video about. Like, sis, do you really want to go down that road? Is it really worth it? Now, if you say I'm gonna make $10 million off of this Will Smith interview or this interview about Will Smith, then maybe it is worth it. But don't make the $10 million off of Will Smith for R.Kelly to come back and sue you. And now you owe R.Kelly $10 million. Are the pros worth the cons? Let me get up out of here, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for giving me your time. I'm hoping that you guys have a productive day. As you come in, hit the like button, please share, tag your favorite content creator. Again, you know what I'm saying? No beef, no shade, no drama, no nonsense, or whatever it can be. If you guys would like to have a one-on-one conversation, let's do it. I'm not here to help you beef. I'm not here to help you go back and forth, but I am here to build for those that want to build. I am here to empower for those that feel empowerment is important. Ladies and gentlemen, do not let anyone pull you into a situation. Stand on your own 10 toes down. Shout out to my people in NY, New Jersey. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all reaching out to me. I'll give y'all a call when I get off of here. Salute to y'all. Peace.